Okay, everybody, I am going to show you the technique of running on someone versus me, and I just want to point out to you some different, hopefully you can see my mouse. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to give your body more, what's the word I'm thinking of, to make your body feel lighter versus feeling quite heavy into your joints, especially your knees and ankles. So I'm just going to play this video and I want you to take notice and see what, just have a look and see what you actually notice. And then I'm going to break it down with you, okay? So have a watch of Veronique and then have a watch of me. So I want you to look at her feet and her knees. And then obviously I'm running a bit faster, but I want you to look at my feet and my knees. Okay, and I want you to see, just have a look at what differences did you notice. So if you see Veronique's knees, see how they bend quite harshly on each step. Bend, 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 right? Okay, so when you're bending on each leg, let's watch it again. Bend, bend, bend. That's a lot of pressure. Bend, bend, and all of the impact is going to her knees, which makes you feel heavier. Okay, so when the force is going downwards, everything is pressing into the floor. It's more impact on your feet, it's more impact on your knees. And so I want to show you what it looks like to be quite light. So if you can see that one of my legs straightens, oops, I don't know what I'm showing you there. Okay. So as one leg straightens, it pushes into the ground as the other one lifts up. So that probably doesn't make sense. All right, so actually that's a really good way to do it, is if I just drag it. So if you watch, my knee doesn't shock into the ground, but what it does is, so for example, if you, wherever you are, if you can just stand up right now on 2 feet, and I want you to think of elongating through the crown of your head, and all you're going to do is just start bouncing up and down off of your feet, keeping your knees as straight as possible. I want all of the movement and the bounce to come from your toes. Okay, so look at my toes, pressing into the floor, pressing into the floor. So if you're just standing on the floor and you are bouncing and you're just standing and you're bouncing up and down, the movement comes from your feet, doesn't it? It doesn't actually come from your knees. Okay, so we are trying to protect our knees, especially when we're jogging or running. Okay, because if we can save the impact, yes, you're going to feel lighter and you're not going to be creating any damage in your joints. Okay, so if you're standing, all you're going to be doing is pressing your feet downwards into the ground, and it should bring you up higher off of the floor when you're jumping. I will do another video so you can see. Okay, but what that does is, see how it creates that bounce effect for me? Bounce. Pressing through my foot, pressing through my foot. Okay, and then I bounce. Now it doesn't have to be fast. This could be as slow as a snail, but when you're pressing through your feet, rather than letting the impact fall downwards on your knees and ankles, it creates pretty much an entire new person of running, okay? So I'm just going to recap that. Watching the knees. Oop, I should just play it. Watching the knees, bend, 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 impact, 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 impact. Okay. And then watching. Watch the bounce of my feet. I'm pressing to like push my body up off of the floor. Okay, I'm creating length through my torso, out through the crown of my head. It is an entire process. It's a mindful process. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this specific foot movement so it saves your joints that little bit more. So I'm going to have that up within another week. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you understand. Let me know if you don't understand, so then I can break it down even more. I'm just going to stop my share. And I am, oops, what have I done? And I'm excited to hear how everything goes. So, where's my things gone? Okie dokie. All right. See everybody.